She just left the PLP to join the FNM, and both of them failed the people of Eleuthera when it came to managing the issues, when it came to managing the critical utilities issues that we've been having to face for all these years. So the failure isn't only in the PLP. And what we are experiencing now didn't just start with the PLP. It was under the PLP and both the FNM, and they all had an opportunity to fix these issues, and none of them fixed it. None of them resolved it. You understand what I'm saying to you? And so it is disingenuous to come on these platforms or send out public statements that give the impression that only this all started when the PLP came to office. All of a sudden, since the PLP came to office, this has been an issue. This has been a problem. This situation has all of a sudden appeared. You understand what I'm saying to you? And so it is what it is. We spoke about the situation with the young man from Deep Creek who went to prison as a result of their heinous attack on this young man, also from the community of Deep Creek. We spoke about that, and we're going to talk a little bit about that again today. We were given a name of at least one person who was involved in that alleged conversation where they threatened that they want to have this young man who caused these other men to be sentenced because they attacked him. They want to have him assassinated as soon as he leaves the prison. We're not going to give the name, but we are going to talk about the conversations that have been swirling around this, because we think it needs to be discussed. We think it needs to be exposed. And while we want the best for our people all around, and I think that we need to have these conversations, and we need to expose those persons who are about creating these situations that need not be had. Why all the violence? Why all of this stuff that's going on? Why are we dealing with this? Why are we allowing this to take place in our various communities? Whether it's in Deep Creek, Greencastle, Rock Sound, Limses Bight, Tarpon Bay, wherever. We need to expose these situations, and we also need to expose those persons who are the antagonists, who are the proponents, who are the persons who are pushing these situations to the breaking point and making them violent, so much so that we're losing our young men. TMI will not indulge. Law breaking, will not condone it, will not support it. And we will stand against those who are seeking to destroy our communities through their nefarious and felonious acts. So no, we ain't doing that. We spoke about a number of things last night, and we're going to talk about some stuff tonight. We talked about the situation or the report that we got about Firestarter. We don't know if it's all true, but we read the story from Bahamas Press, because Bahamas Press did a write-up on Firestarter, as well as they did a write-up on the officer who is alleged to have been involved in the relationship with a businessman, and he allegedly either attempted suicide or probably had an attempt on his life in an effort to get him to withdraw his testimony that he has submitted to the Supreme Court in relation to this businessman's divorce case. And so we have a lot going on. But we discussed that last night. We discussed the crumbling of the opening of schools and the failure there, how that has just been dismal and concerning for a number of persons who are getting into these schools.